Indiana lawmakers have until April 29th to adjourn the 2017 General Assembly, but they're hoping to conclude by this Friday. Our political reporter Kevin Rader is live tonight with the big issues they still need to resolve before they leave town. Kevin?
Yeah, Jenny, 4 months of work is going to all come down to the last week, which makes the next 5 days the most important part of this session.
3 issues dominate the last week of the 2017 General Assembly: the budget, the roads, and the beer. The Senate and the House have to come to an agreement on differences in the $31 billion budget bills they both passed out of their respective chambers. Pre-K funding's the biggest hurdle to be cleared. The Senate did go to bat for veterans who came to the session hoping for a lottery ticket, but they still got that ticket punched in the amended budget. The budget, as currently written, still leaves the state with $1.8 billion in surplus, which some argue should be used at least in part to fix the state's roads. The House and the Senate do agree on 3 things when it comes to fixing those potholes: higher fuel taxes, vehicle registration fees, and possible tolls. But they seem to disagree on how much should actually be allocated to fix those roads. One proposal has $700 million, while the other sits at $1 billion. And as of now, the proposed $1 per pack cigarette tax has been stricken from the bill, but with a week to go, anything is possible. And speaking of gassing up your car, should you be able to buy a cold beer at your gas station on Sundays? Rickers found a way to do just that by opening up a 25-seat restaurant at 2 stores. So now lawmakers are trying to come up with a Band-Aid plan to allow them to get to a summer study committee to try to come up with a long-term solution.
Lawmakers still have to come up with a plan to replace I-STEP, and they've got to come up with some kind of a takeover plan when it involves the school districts like Gary and Muncie. And one other thing, lawmakers have to complete their work by this Friday, even though they technically have until the 29th, because a firefighters convention is coming into Indianapolis. They're not going to have a place to sleep. Jenny?
That is a good point. All right, Kevin Rader will be watching this week.